So, Simon, what are you going to do?
I mean, how aware am I of what the hell is even going
Well,
on?
the chef just smashed through the window past you.
So Fat Stan's just flown past me with a massive hole in his...
Yeah, all of his arms have come off and like
busted through here, look.
I heard like a grenade go off. And,
there's a
like,
real mess in the
gunfire
kitchen now as well.
Right.
Fat Stan's corpse is really messy, but...
Start cleaning up before the gunfight even finishes.
That would be quite efficient.
Yeah, get a head start.
All right. I will attempt to stop the bleeding of Fat Stan because it's making a terrible mess, and then clean up the blood that's just like sprayed. So I guess there's like a track.
The toilet's
like
still leaking on the spaceship.
Of the blood from where he flew through.
Yeah, well, I mean, he pretty much just was mostly obliterated by Duncan's shotgun.
So there's bits of him and arms.
Yeah.
Does he have 6 arms?
Yeah, well, I don't know how many he's got left. He's dead. He is dead.
Okay.
In a big way.
Well, I better tidy up and pick up those arms because, the next person who orders a rhino burger, they don't want a fucking hand sticking out of the bun, do
Push
they?
them around in a big wooden cart, like, all the arms. Just
Bring out your dad! Yeah. We'll have to end up doing that, at the rate this is going. Jesus.
You're collecting all the arms. That's good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have some rolls from all the enemy who have... poor old Duncan is in the middle of this flipping firefight again. So these guys are actually turned to Shin because they've seen that he's in the corner and they've seen that the bullets are all ricocheting around. So these guys are all going to shoot at you, Shin.
Oh.
So I need some dice to roll to see what they do.
Bring it on.
Oh, it's going to make a terrible
two
mess.
hits. Ooh. 2 hits, Shin, on your
Shin's going to go friggin' nuclear. We're going to all have to get out of the
So we got
cafeteria.
a laser rifle, a blaster rifle, just sort of a bolter there. So these are all just pretty simple.
Oh, look at that.
So they open up, they shoot you, and it does hit you a lot. It pings off, but it all pings uselessly off your armor. So you're absolutely fine.
All my armor.
So no rage either.
No rage.
So Rhino dude isn't going to get messed up. You're just like going to...
I don't get any rage?
Down and fucking...
No rage, no.
They
You're
don't-
just... It's nothing to you. It's just piddly gunfire. It just pings off your armor.
Deflected.
You're like the
Deflected
badass.
off your
Puny
biceps.
Ant-Man.
Puny, pathetic Ant-Man. So
Puny
these three, Duncan at the end, at the door, are going to shoot at you.
Bring it on.
And one of them hits you for 3 damage.
Whoa.
So you lose
2
because you've got 1 armor. There's these Cubonians here. These 3 discs. These 3 sort of
Discs?
That's exactly what they're not.
Yeah.
Cubulons.
They're not discs. That's what they are. They're cubes of metal. They sort of unsheathe these metal weapons and they fire kind of golden darts at you, and they're all going to fire at you as well.
Jesus.
And one of them hits you, and it's going to be a D10's worth of damage.
Whoa!
Now you're dead.
Yeah, because they're quite nasty Cubonian weaponry. Where's
Duncan's about to die.
the D10?
He's not going to survive
8.
this one.
Oh, -1. Okay. And then this scary guy in the robes, he's like standing back there, and he
Duncan's dead.
He opens
Duncan's got one
he opens up
heart
his
left.
arms,
You're going to have to give him mouth to mouth.
Going from...
and he casts like electricity at you,
the Emperor!
like the Emperor at Star Wars. And it doesn't actually do anything to you. It just harmlessly is deflected off the nearby metal substances, like I think it must be the bar and the seat. They absorb the lightning like a conductor, and it all gets
That's where it
grounded.
goes.
So you're totally fine. But you are down to 1 heart. Oh, Jesus Christ! So these guns, they really did
I'm going at him.
tear you apart. You were in serious trouble, Duncan.
I'm going to charge him.
You would have charged the guys at the door.
do my-
Well, actually, there is one other person who hasn't acted yet.
They roll the rhino.
That is the Rhino. The
Yeah, Rhino dude.
Oh, yeah, he's our friend now.
See,
Maybe he can
seeing,
pleasure the Emperor, make him forget anything ever happened.
The Rhino seems to have got some other information from somewhere because he has heard a distant beeping, and he is going to leg it for the door.
What?
So he 18. So he charges straight out of the place, crunches out the door, and he's off.
Does he
towards his
hit
ship.
anyone on this way?
We can find
Like
out.
the injured people, maybe they can all die?
He doesn't hit anyone.
Maybe the charging.
Trips Duncan. So it finishes him off.
Rhino has legged it. He is out of there. He
Rhino,
is
dude.
gone.
Oh, what a bitch.
He's gone.
He was no use at all. Anyway, I'm going to clean up this kitchen.
Duncan, you're seriously bleeding. You are in some serious trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to get these guys.
What are you
I'm
gonna do?
charging them. Bam.
You're just charging straight at those guys.
Power action, power cleave, roll a melee attack that hits all adjacent models.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna spin around with my sword and just like slice all their heads off.
Whirlwind.
So you've been absolutely shot full of holes. You're like in massive pain. Your
Fine.
shotgun is like smoking on your arm. One more hit and you are going to be out cold.
I'm taking them out.
But you're raging.
I mean,
You should have dived behind the bar.
Right, let's have a roll then for,
Bam,
for,
I'm gonna
brawling.
fuck them up.
Dive into the
he's a
kitchen to
daredevil.
safety.
He's
Is it
crazy.
brawling? So nine.
Nine.
I'm assuming it's +2.
Plus
because
two,
this is a fairly
definitely.
dangerous action.
So let's have a d20. There you go. Oh man, we've got lots of good dice here.
Captain's dice.
Here we go.
11. Oh,
close.
jeez, that was like it like stayed on the floor.
That was the force that you just used there.
Use the force. Holy crap! Well, these guys.
D10 to all of them.
Sip's already hit them with the grenade,
Oh.
so they're all weakened slightly.
So he's dead. He's dead.
We need
Shall
to
I roll
roll
a
for
D10
damage
here?
first. Roll a d10.
You're not the space master.
He's not dead.
You're not the space master. 5. That's enough.
5
Okay.
to everyone.
So they all have 10.
job, Duncan.
So that was 5 from last time. That's just enough to kill them off. So
this guy?
You are just luckily. He actually
Emperor.
is not affected by this at all.
What?
The blade just goes straight through him and carries on. So
I think it's like in Skyrim when you try and kill a plot character and nothing happens to
Is
him.
he like that door one last time? Was it like what was that called again?
The mimic
Yeah.
there's dead people all over the place now. This is a disaster.
pretending to be the emperor.
Yeah. But he's actually just like a cat.
Just a door.
Fun-loving cat. He just like wants to have a good time, but he's pretending to be the
Sips, do you want to give us a perception roll?
perception.
Yeah, just to let us know how you're doing. 13. Your watch is beeping, and the bleeping thing is the giant bleep is there
Oh, God.
on the map.
Giant
So what?
blip.
The giant blip, the terrifying giant blip.
So is
and
that the emperor then? The big bleep.
who knows what he
deep-
is? He could be anything. He's,
Okay.
he's just a creepy, scary alien. You've got all these crazy aliens in here.
I'm going to do a hero dice action seduction on the emperor.
So your hero,
Wait,
your hero ability is that you can charm anything because you're like pansexual.
and I can only fail on crit.
He has
Oh,
sex
shit.
with pans.
Wow.
Yeah, that probably does it for you actually.
I've used all my hero dice.
Don't you look at me like that.
Well, you needed
Didn't
it.
you raise your one eyebrow like that?
Let's have it. What you rolled hero dice? What's
I
your
don't know
actual
what he's
hero ability?
even-
What's it say?
It says when attempting to charm, only fail on crit. So what do I do? A charm thing?
So you give me a hero dice and you just roll a charm, but you're only going to fail on a 1 or 2. Yeah, because your crits are 1 or 2. Well, your crit will fail. 5, just about. Bloody hell, you would have failed normally. So you. How do you charm this terrifying? It's like
Oh,
a kind
God,
of. It's
here
a
we go.
brown. It's a brown robe suit with a kind of horrible death mask, and you can see these gnarled claws shooting lightning out of it.
Yeah.
What do you do to charm that creature?
Yeah. I open up my vest, which is actually also attached to the shirt,
Yeah.
and I say, "Hey, baby."
Right, you wiggle.
And then
See anything you fancy?
yeah, and then I get my fingers and I go
Oh, that's
stuff like
nice.
that, and then I sort of do like the genie and stuff.
You do what, a sort of erotic dance?
Yeah, and then I slowly go towards him, do the Pulp Fiction dancing stuff, and
And that's enough to woo this
Twirl.
thing.
It's terrifying.
Well, this terrifying beast obviously turns to you, and
Big hearts appear in its eyes. In the death mask.
there's the big hearts, but and a hand comes out, and you see it's painted, and the nails are painted with pink nail varnish, and it goes, ooh,
fantastic.
and it's just captivated with you,
Yeah.
Sips. For some reason, you charmed it. You know, you're the. This is how you've got so far in life. You've just charmed everything.
We stand
You're so beautiful.
by each other and do the Titanic together.
That's right. She just looks at you
Overstands their
and sort of
body.
it's like you just.
There's a flashback and you're like running through a field towards each other. You're like walking along
She's
the beach.
electrocuting me and levitating me up into the air.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You just watch as the planet explodes like the Death Star.
Instead of like all the tubes and pipes, it's little hearts and stuff.
That is amazing. Well, she's completely hypnotized by that.
It was just one of those moments where time stops and everything just felt insignificant, and I just saw this beautiful bitch with her lightning hands in the distance. And she was just this pillar of beauty, and I thought, that's the one for me.
Shin, what are you going to do?
Oh, is it my turn?
The bleeping, by the way, is pretty bad.
We need to get these cubes out.
It's pretty serious.
We should.
Rhino Man, he was fucking out of there.
Yeah, well,
And you
Rhino
can, you
Man
can
is dead
tell
to me now.
outside, you can see out the window, his Rhino spaceship.
What's it look like? What's a rhino spaceship
It's shaped like
look
a rhino, and actually
It's shaped like a rhino.
it takes off the little legs, like do a running motion.
I mean, when you think about that, right?
Goes off.
The vehicles that, people use don't really look like people, so why would a rhino ship look like a rhino?
No, but I
What
mean, the
about mech suits?
Flintstones cars have people's legs under them.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
It's just a spaceship, obviously custom made for Rhino people. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a big clunky
No little
space.
fiddly buns.
Just big ones for idiots. I think our ship is an old Rhino vessel.
That's actually what I want.
Careful owner, it's a rhino
You won it from.
I want it from a rhino in space.
You probably won it off Thaddeus' trip, for Christ's sake.
Oh my god, it might. Wow.
Maybe.
Oh my
I
god.
was on the Rotcon
It's
6.
going to turn out that Duncan actually knows this guy.
But he can't remember.
Oh,
And there's no poker
I don't
buddy.
even need to
Yeah.
do the sign. I can actually just.
He was so drunk you forgot his name.
Oh.
Good. Shin, what are you going to do?
I feel like we should get out of here before
Get out of Dodge.
the bar gets blown up.
Yeah.
Where are the exits, though? There's no
well,
windows.
you can make your own exits. There's windows. There's windows out. You can see the Rhino ship taking off.
I'm going to jump out the window and go for the ship.
Okay, give us a dexterity roll.
Oh.
What's your dexterity? 7. Oh, you're very dexterous.
Is that D?
You'll have no problem.
No, really?
That one will do.
The repair bot did say it would take
12.
half an hour to repair our
It's been
ship.
out at least
Oh,
half
it's
an
been about like 7
I ate the whole
solid
burger.
hours.
Yeah. Takes Duncan about half
I
an
ate a
hour.
whole
to eat a
rhino
burger.
burger. That took a while, wasn't it?
Well,
Oh,
he
Rhino
did
burger.
say space hours, so you've no idea how long that is.
Oh. I just assumed
You
it was
watched
the
like, the
same as
whole
a normal
kitchen full
hour.
of dishes.
That's
Shin's
true.
been talking to these guys.
That's
Plenty
true.
of-
Is the cycle finished on my dish, or am I having to leg it out with all of this?
Smashing it all.
The cycle's,
Yeah, but that was just
the cycle's
full of
finished.
broken
Halfway through the second cycle. You're nearly done.
Okay.
It's on the rinse cycle.
Yeah.
I think you should probably make a move.
Very carefully, as to not break all of the sort of crockery inside of me. I'm very carefully sort of making my way out of the kitchen.
You're sneaking. So you're doing a stealth roll?
I'm not really sneaking, I'm just moving slowly.
Okay, so you're moving slowly.
Just carefully, yeah.
This is the time for slow movement, definitely.
Yeah.
So Shin's off and
I don't
away.
want to break everything.
Well, it felt like something bit me, and I've only been shot once before, and it didn't feel like that. Right in the ass.